Dear students, in this video we are solving few sums of miscellaneous exercise 5 and such type of integration question is not given in the exercise. Question number 4, sixth one. Evaluate integral root of x square plus 2x plus 5. Now this is of the form integral root of x square plus bx plus c. Now we have already learned the method of integrating such functions. First we will convert the given function under the root in the form of x square plus a square or x square minus a square. So here it is x square plus 2x plus 5. So we will use the completing the square method for converting into the required form. So first consider the coefficient of x. So here it is 2. 2 and its half is 1. And we will add and subtract the half of its square of its half, that is square of 1 added and subtracted, and last term is plus 5. Now consider the first three terms and make it a perfect square. X square plus 2x plus 1 can be written as x plus 1 the whole square plus 4, that is minus 1 plus 5 is written as 4. 4 is 2 square. Now this is of the form root of x square plus a square. So we have the formula. Integral root of x square plus a square is x upon 2 into root of x square plus a square plus a square upon 2 into log modulus of x plus, here in place of x we have x plus 1, x plus root of x square plus a square. So we substituted the values of x and a. So x upon 2 means x plus 1 upon 2 root of x plus 1 the whole square plus 2 square plus 2 square upon 2 log modulus of x plus 1 plus root of x plus 1 whole square plus 2 square. Now we can simplify this. X plus 1 upon 2 into root of, this is our given integrand only. We have converted into the required form. So we can rewrite this as the question given, that is root of x square plus 2x plus 5, and 2 square upon 2 will be simplified and 2 log modulus of x plus 1 plus root of x square plus 2x plus 5 plus c. Question number 4, seventh one. Integral root of x square minus 8x plus 7. So given integral is taken as I is equal to integral root of x square minus 8x plus 7 dx, which is equal to, we will add and subtract the half square of the half of the coefficient of x. Square of the half of the coefficient here is minus 4 the whole square and added and subtracted. Minus 4 the whole square is 16. 16 is added and subtracted. So the first three terms will become x minus 4 the whole square, and the remaining term minus 16 plus 7 is minus 9, and that is minus 3 square. So the method is like it is of the form root of x square minus a square form. So the formula is x upon 2 root of x square minus a square form. So x minus 4 the whole square minus 3 square minus a square upon 2 log modulus of x minus 4 plus root of x minus 4 the whole square minus 3 square plus c. So I is equal to, that is the value of the given integral is x minus 4 upon 2 root of x square minus 8x plus 7 minus 9 upon 2 log modulus of x minus 4 plus root of x square minus 8x plus 7 plus c. Now we will be learning the integration of partial fraction or integration by partial fractions. What are partial fractions? Fraction means here it is function. Functions are of the form of a fraction, that is f of x upon g of x form. Now different types of partial fraction. Let us see. If first one, if f of x and g of x are two polynomials, then f of x upon g of x is a rational fraction, rational function where g of x not equal to 0. And if degree of, in this case, if degree of f of x less than degree of g of x, then f of x upon g of x is a proper rational function. That is proper fraction we have already learned in smaller classes. Here in case of function it is called proper rational function if the degree of numerator is less than the degree of denominator. Now the other case, if degree of f of x greater than or equal to degree of g of x, then f of x upon g of x is improper rational function. So if a function is improper, then divide f of x. Improper means here the degree is either equal to or greater than the degree of denominator. So we can divide. So divide f of x by g of x, and this rational function can be written in the form of f of x upon g of x is equal to quotient plus remainder upon g of x, and can be expressed as the sum of partial fractions and using the following table. Let us see the table. First one, if the integrand, that is the functions to be integrated, is of the rational form, that is px plus or minus q upon x minus a into x minus b, that is the numerator and denominator, the factors are only the linear function. So px plus or minus q means it's a linear function only, or linear polynomial, and the denominator also linear polynomial. So if it is of this form, then we will convert this into or rewrite this integrand in the form of a upon x minus a plus b upon x minus b. Then we will find out the value of a and b and integrate this instead of this function. Now px square plus qx plus px square plus or minus it, there can be negative minus also. Px square plus or minus qx plus or minus r upon x minus a into x minus b into x minus c. Then also we will write this, that is the numerator is a quadratic polynomial and the factors in the denominator are linear factors or linear functions. Then a upon x minus a plus b upon x minus b plus c upon x minus c, and we will find out these a, b, c and integrate this function. The third one, px plus or minus q upon x minus a the whole square, that is the denominator linear factor is of the form of a whole square, that is a perfect square form. So it is written as, that is the given integrand completely written as capital A upon x minus a, that is this function only a single factor is taken, plus b upon x minus a the whole square, that is first a upon only a single time and b upon it is whole square form. Now integrate this function after finding the value of a and b. Third, next one, fourth, that is px square plus or minus qx plus or minus r upon x minus a the whole square into x minus b. This is also little similar to the third one, that is it can be expressed as a upon x minus a, that is only once we have taken, and b upon entire function, that is x minus a the whole square, plus c upon the remaining factor x minus b. And the method is same as the previous, that is finding a, b, c and integrating. The next one, it is in place of x minus a whole square, we will write x minus a the whole cube. Here it is a upon x minus a, b upon x minus a the whole square, and third time c upon x minus a the whole cube, plus d upon x minus b. Here px square, next one, px square plus or minus qx plus or minus r upon x minus a into ax square plus or minus bx plus or minus c. That means here this numerator is a quadratic polynomial and the denominator, one factor is a linear polynomial and the other one is a quadratic polynomial. In this case, we will rewrite the integrand as a upon x minus a plus bx plus c. Bx plus c is a linear factor and the denominator contain a quadratic polynomial which is given in the denominator. And we will solve this equation and solve for finding the value of a, b and c, where ax square plus or minus bx plus or minus c is non-factorizable. If it is factorizable, then we can use the previous methods. It is not factorizable. That's why we use this method. We will solve the related sums in exercise 5.6. First one, evaluate question number 1. Integral 2x plus 1 upon x plus 1 into x minus 2. Here the numerator is a linear polynomial and denominator, the factors are also linear polynomials. So we will use the method explained in the table. So the given integral is expressed as I. And the integrand can be expressed as a upon x plus 1, that is here x plus 1 is the one of the factor, plus b upon the second factor. Now we will remove the denominators by multiplying throughout by x plus 1 into x minus 2. So here left hand side the denominator completely will get cancelled, and right hand side x plus 1 will get cancelled from first term, then only x minus 2 remains with a, plus second term x minus 2 will get cancelled and x plus 1 will remain with b. Now we need to calculate a and b, then we apply the method like substituting certain values. Here first we can make b, the term containing b 0 by taking x is equal to minus 1. Then b into minus 1 plus 1 is 0. So b into 0 will be 0. Then we will get the value of a. That is 2 into minus 1 plus 1 is equal to a into minus 1 minus 2 minus 3. So minus 1 is equal to minus 3a, then a is equal to 1 upon 3. Now put x is equal to 2, then a will, the term containing a will be 0, then we get value of b. So 2 into 2 plus 1 is equal to a into 0 plus b into 3. 2 plus 1 is 3. So 3b is equal to 5, then b is equal to 5 upon 3. Therefore this integrand is equal to, by substituting the value we will get 2x plus 1 upon x plus 1 into x minus 2 is equal to 1 upon 3 upon x plus 1 plus 5 upon 3 upon x minus 2. Now I is equal to the integral of this 2x plus 1 upon x plus 1 into x minus 2. Instead of this function we will consider the right hand side part. So each term we will integrate, then here constant will be taken out, that is 1 upon 3 into integral 1 upon x plus 1 dx plus 5 upon 3 into integral 1 upon x minus 2 dx. We can integrate this by considering it is as a in the form of 1 upon x. So it is log modulus of x plus 1, that is 1 upon 3 log modulus of x plus 1 plus 5 upon 3 log modulus of x minus 2 plus c. Question number 2. Integral 2x plus 1 upon x into x minus 1 into x minus 4. The method is same only, but there are 3 factors in the denominator. So we will consider the integrand as 2x plus 1 upon x into x minus 1 into x minus 4 is equal to a upon x plus b upon x minus 1 plus c upon x minus 4. Now we will remove the denominators by multiplying throughout by x into x minus 1 into x minus 4, and then left hand side will become 2x plus 1 is equal to a into x minus 1 into x minus 4, as x is getting cancelled. Similarly b into x minus 4 plus c into x minus 1, equation number 1. Now put x is equal to 0, then we will get the value of a, and if you put x is equal to 1 then you will get the value of b, and if you put x is equal to 4 then you will get the value of c. So consider x is equal to 0 first, then first term left hand side 2 into 0 0 plus 1 is equal to a into 0 minus 1 is minus 1, a into minus 1 minus a, and 0 minus 4, here minus 4, so minus 4 into minus 1, that is 4a, and the b and c terms are 0, so 4a is equal to 1 means a is equal to 1 upon 4. Now put x is equal to 1, then we will get the value of b as minus 1. Just go through the simplification. And x is equal to 4 in equation 1, then we get c is equal to 3 upon 4. So the integrand will become, in place of a, b, c, we will substitute the values. So a is 1 upon 4, so a upon x is 1 upon 4 upon x, and minus 1 upon x minus 1, and c, in place of c, will put 3 upon 4 upon x minus 1. Now we will integrate this. So I is equal to integral of 1 upon 4x plus minus 1 upon x minus 1 plus 3 upon 4x minus 4 dx. That is, I is equal to integral 1 upon 4 is taken out and integral 1 upon x dx minus 1 is taken out, therefore minus came here. Integral 1 upon x minus 1 dx plus 3 upon 4 is taken out and integral 1 upon x minus 4 dx. Now we will integrate each term. So 1 upon 4 into log modulus of x minus log of modulus of x minus 1 plus 3 upon 4 into log of x minus 4 plus c. Now the remaining sums are solved in the next video. Thank you.